So today we are going to work with something versatile, that's potatoes. It's one of the most versatile vegetables that I've ever come across. You can do so much with it. You can make a vegetable, you can use it as a stuffing, you can make a sandwich out of it, name it, and I think potato is one thing that you can possibly do everything and anything that you want to do with it. So let's get started. We're going to make a potato vegetable today, and that potato vegetable can be used in different ways. So we will look at the varieties. So let's get started. So here I have a plate of potatoes which I boiled and let it cook for like 15-20 minutes. I peeled off the skin and then I cut it into small pieces like this. Now we're going to start with making the vegetable now, and always remember I'm going to mention the entire ingredients, the recipes, the methods, how to onto the description box below. So we are going to use a wok here. You see that it's nice and warm already. We'll add 2 tablespoons of ghee. If you do not have ghee, you can simply use oil here. That's fine too. To this we will add 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds, whole cumin seeds. Depending upon how spicy you want, here I'm using the cumin seeds to start popping a bit, so then we can put the rest of the ingredients. Few curry leaves here. Now this is from my plant, my garden. Now we'll add a teaspoon of garlic paste, just the garlic paste. A teaspoon of sugar. Cumin powder. Half teaspoon of turmeric powder. That is what is going to give the beautiful color to the whole vegetable. And half teaspoon of salt. Give this a mix. Now we'll slowly add the potatoes to it and give it a mix. Half potatoes and mix. And then the rest of the. Now the good part about this vegetable is also that you can make it in bulk and you can use as much you need and then leave it in an airtight container. It can stay into the fridge for approximately around 4 to 5 days. So as you see, the potato has got this beautiful color from the turmeric, and this is now going to be the stuffing, or we can be versatile and creative at this point using this bhaji, that is vegetable or sabji, for everything and anything that we want it to be used for. Also, you can just serve it just the way it is. It goes very well with roti, parathas, and you can have it right now. I'll add some coriander leaves. So now I have here 2 cups of potato vegetable, okay, and I'm simply going to mash it. We're getting ready for a dish which is very popular in Maharashtra. It is called vada pav, but we're going to make the homemade vada today, so your kids, anybody can enjoy this. This is a very, very famous, it's almost like a hamburger of Maharashtra. We have mashed the potatoes now, as you can see, and now I'm going to make small balls out of this, just like that. See? Keep it on the side. Some more. So the potato balls are ready here, and now let me get started with the batter that we need to use to make this beautiful potato vadas. So the potato vada batter now, we will need half a cup of chana atta, which is gram powder wheat. Now you can get this easily in any Indian grocery store. Okay, we'll add a teaspoon of cumin powder, a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of red chili powder, and a teaspoon of turmeric powder. Now the batter that I'm making right now is good enough for 7 to 8 potato vadas. If you want to increase the quantity and increase the number of vadas that you're going to make, just double the quantity every time into the ingredients. Yeah, so we'll add some water to this and we'll mix. Give it a mix. We want this to be a smooth consistency. I'll show you how. Make sure there's no lumps in this batter. Let me show you the consistency. This is how thick it should be. And I'll add 1 teaspoon of baking soda. You can also use baking powder if you do not have baking soda. And give it a mix. Now this is a wok on the gas, and I have used a half a liter of oil in this, and we will now go ahead and dip the potato balls in the batter. Let the batter cover it completely. Lift it up and drop it into the oil. So this is how beautiful golden brown the batata vada would look like. It's especially amazing to have a batata vada when it's raining outside or the weather is extremely cold outside. It's one thing that you should not miss out on. So here we are going to start with making the aloo parathas. I have a bowl of 2 cups of wheat flour, to which I will add 1 teaspoon of salt. Make a well, pour the water, and we will make a roti dough for this. Look here, now the dough is ready, and I'm going to leave it aside for another 10 to 15 minutes, okay? And then we'll start making the parathas. So after kneading the dough, now this dough is good enough for 3 parathas that we will make right now, okay? So with the dough now, it's nice and rested. We'll take a ball of dough, okay? Put some wheat flour here. Then we will take a ball of the stuffing, which is the potato vegetable. We'll leave it at the center, and then we'll start pressing it like this, okay? I'm pulling this up, pressing this in, and this will come to you with some practice, so don't worry about it, okay? We close the opening like this, we pull it up, close the opening. Take off the excess dough from the top. Take some more, and then we simply press this down here, okay? Press it again. We roll the top, and then we give it a flip. We have a frying pan on medium heat. We'll add some ghee to it now. Take a nice flat spoon like this so it's easy to lift the paratha, and it on the gas. Lift the paratha now. Just drop it on there. We'll let one side of the paratha cook completely before we flip it, okay? You see now this is nice and crispy. This is exactly how we want our paratha to be. Nice and moist in the middle and crispy on the top. So all our three dishes are now ready to be served. We have the beautiful potato vegetable here, the vada pav, which is the vada that we made today out of potato sabji, and the paratha. So please enjoy, and if you like what I do, please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.